Hello. I haven't streamed in a few days. Been super busy as usual. Um, yeah, so, but I'm trying to get the chess into the, I mean, it's 10:30 p.m. I've just been busy nonstop. Um, so I'm kind of in the middle of Puzzle Streak right now. So I'm at 21, going to hit my 35 before I play any games, but uh, after that, I will play some Rapid, but before I fall asleep. And yeah, okay, let me just get going here. I think everything is loaded up fine. Okay. So I think this bishop is hanging. I can just go queen a5. Should pick that up. And we're in check. If I attack his rook, then he'll have two pieces under attack. And I don't see any good responses from him. I don't think king c5 works because, well, maybe it does. But there, you would think it wouldn't. Interesting. Maybe it does work. So why would king a5 not work? They both seem to work. I mean, I think it's king a5, but why would king c5 not also work? I don't know. I guess because then he can play rook b8. That's probably why. But then I would have a check here. They both seem to work. Rook b8, then I have queen c6 check. Oh, sorry, that's not check. Yeah, it's check. So I really don't. I like king a5. I like king a5, but why doesn't king c5 also work? Huh? I can't figure it out. Could there be two solutions? Unlikely. I don't get it. Maybe he could go rook b7. That might be why. Oh, I think somebody's in the chat. Let me adjust my thing so I can see it. Hello, why Minchi? Why Minchi? Yeah, I think that's why. I'm going to look at it with the engine after. So I'm going to go king a5, which is right. And I think I go check here and then pick up the rook. But yeah, I think it's because of rook b7, which is not simple to find. Had I gone king c5. No, it's not rook b7. Oh, I still just give the check. Right. So it's queen b7. Oh yeah, I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, okay. Okay, continuing on. Okay, so I could, this just picks up the queen. And rook f1 looks to win a piece. And not seeing anything yet. Interesting. So what if I just threaten mate? I guess he can just take it. I mean, huh. This is a weird one. I could also threaten a fork, so can I just go knight d5? Let's just say he moves the king to g8. Well, then he's... oh, maybe he's... Then I guess maybe queen b3. No, then he can go king. Oh, then he's getting forked. Maybe knight... Yeah, so knight d4. I don't think he can go to g8 because of queen b3. And if king g7, then we have this fork. If he attacks my queen, then... thinking I still give a check. And then after king g8, I can take the queen, and then my queen is protected. Yeah, I just don't see what else it would be other than knight d4. You can't really protect this square, so yeah. Check. Yeah, and then I just take the queen. But he does have 2 rooks, so let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. Well, yeah, I would end up with 2 extra pawns. So, okay, that was a tricky one. So here it's currently equal material. So if I take the bishop, he can't recapture. He would have to take my rook. So I could get 2 minors for a rook. But probably there's better, but I do like that. Give me 1 second. Somebody messaged me and I need to read it. Okay. It's not important. Okay, sorry. So I do like taking here. But I'm looking for more. I guess I can just take his rook anyways, right? So yeah, my instincts were correct. And I guess queen h5, pinning the h-pawn. And I don't see him doing anything about that. Okay. So what's going on here? I'm down the exchange. Yeah, I have a pawn for the exchange. My queen is under attack. I can attack his knight. My knight's under attack too. This doesn't look fantastic. This doesn't look great. Ads inserted. The ads are kind of heavy, hey? I'm going to slow down the ads, or I delayed them. Can I reduce the amount of ads here? No, I can only pause. I paused the ads for 10 minutes. I keep seeing ads in here. That's a lot of ads. You know, I don't mind showing the odd ad, but not every 10 minutes. That's just freaking annoying, right? Okay. So what were they doing here? Oh yeah. So I'm on his knight immediately. So queen trade doesn't really benefit me. Now this one's going to be tricky for me. I guess I go knight takes e5, because if he takes my knight, I have this fork threat, right? And I don't think there's a back rank issue, not quite. So knight e5 is looking pretty good. If rook takes e5, I should be able to just take it. Again, I don't think there's back rank problems. And then I have 2 threats. I have rook f2. Well, yeah, and then I have knight f7. So here, can I still go knight f7? I'm thinking probably. So knight f7, if takes, takes. Then I can go queen f2 and I'll be up 2 pawns. And if he moves the king somewhere, it does get tricky. But think that's, yeah, I think that's still good. Yeah. Okay, that was a tricky one. Yeah, they're throwing some tricky ones here at the end. 4 viewers, hello viewers. Should I look at the camera more? I probably should get more used to looking at the camera, but it's above my screen. My monitors are like down here. Well, my monitor is here, but to go from my screen, it's like, it's too much work, and that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm down a lot of material. I have a knight for 2 rooks. So a queen check looks natural. He can't really go rook g4 because, well, maybe, I wonder if he can go rook g4. Maybe not, because then I have a discovery, right? Knight takes g4. He has to move the king somewhere, and then I can go knight e3, and then I got double attack. Well, he moves here, and then I have check. Yeah. So queen g3 is looking good so far. If he tries to go to f8, then check, check, and yeah, that shouldn't be good, right? So queen g3, king f8, queen g7, king e8, king g8, check, queen g8 check, king d8. Sorry, yeah, that's just mate, right? So yeah, so, and then here we okay. So here I didn't account for this, but it's the same thing, 93, and then we have a dual threat of mate and taking his rook. Can I take on b3? Because if he takes my queen, I take his queen, and I'm up a piece, and it seems to work. Here I have a discovery. Not a good one though. Oh, yeah, maybe it is a good one. So knight d4. And if he takes my queen, I take his queen, and then I've only won a pawn though. That doesn't seem, because then he can just do whatever. So that doesn't seem quite right. Right? He takes my queen. I recapture, and then he can just like move his rook. Oh no, maybe he can't, because then I've got a fork on these 2 squares. See, boom, boom, boom. If he ignores it, if he moves the king, I take the rook, or otherwise I've got this fork. So I think it is knight d4. Knight takes d4, and yeah, if he does take my queen, I recapture, and then if he takes my knight, which he needs to, yeah. So this looks to be correct. And I call those invisible forks. I've never heard anybody else say that, so I'm going to say that I invented it, because I do think I did. So I think this wins the bishop d5. Because how does he stop mate without playing f3? And here we have a discovery. So we can give a double check, my favorite motif. And there's just a mate in 2. This is just a mate in 2. Yeah, I love the double check. Okay, so here we have a check. He has 2 moves. If he goes to e1. Actually, I have a fork as well, but yeah, I want to look at this. So check, king e1. Then I win his rook. I don't know if that's enough though. Check. I don't know if that's enough. I'll be up a pawn, and I have the better pieces. Yeah, but I'm not 100% sure there. Check. King back to f1. What if I then fork, and then he takes here? I don't think that's quite not 100% sure about that. I could also maybe reverse it, but I don't think. Check here. Then he goes queen f2. No, I think it's going to be queen f3, and then if king e1. Yeah, I think I'm just going to g3. Check, and then he goes back to f1. I think I'm just taking the rook. Yeah, because if it was, because then I'm threatening mate there, which is not easy for him to stop. He can go to f3, but then I, you know, check here and yeah, it's not super clear to me, but I think that's the way forward. So now if he goes to g1, that might be the better defense actually for him. No, yeah. I wonder if that just rules out my whole plan. King g1, queen f3, king g1. It might. I don't see a good response to that. Okay, so let me look at this check again. Oh, it's still, no, this is a tricky one because even if he plays king g1 here and lets me take the rook, I'm not even sure if this is winning, you know? Because, yeah, this is tricky. Check king g1. Maybe then e2, rook e1. Yeah, I don't know. This one is tough. This one's tough. Check. It's already wanting to give more ads. I'm going to pause the ads again. Pause the ads. There we go. Another 10 minutes with no ads for you guys. It's annoying for me too because I see a little flashing thing in the bottom of my screen. Okay. So people are quiet in the chat, lurking. Yeah, so sorry. So king g1, I don't really have a plan for this. Could I attack his queen like rook e4? So let's say he just gives me a check, king g7, and then takes my pawn, let's say. So then I get another check, and then if king g1, you see, even that doesn't look all that promising. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with queen f3. And then if king g1, I don't know. e2. e2 and then rook e3. So e2, rook e1, and then rook e3. I'm going to go with that. I'm really not confident. Okay, it seems to be right. But yeah, so then I was thinking e2 here. Because the check doesn't seem to really do anything. He just goes to h1. So I'm thinking it's e2. Yeah, and then rook e3. This is a very tough puzzle. And then rook e3 was my plan. Although, no, here I actually have queen g3 here. That would be better. That wins the rook. Yeah. And I think, so rook e3 probably doesn't work because I guess he can just take the pawn. Yeah, so I think it's just, if you just go here. Oh, that was a tough one. That was tough. Okay, penultimate one here. I have a lot of interconnected pieces and discoveries. Oh, I could take here and then play rook e8. That looks good. I don't see what he does about that. I'm going to do it. Last one. Oh, wait. No, that was the last one. Okay, now I get one wrong on purpose. Okay, good. Ooh, good. Done with that. Okay, now give me 1 second because I want to reply to that person that messaged me. Okay. I'm selling stuff on Facebook, so. Okay, so with the puzzle streak warm up done, I'm going to play a game of Rapid. And here we go. Ooh, make sure it's working on screen. There we go. Okay, playing a 1988. My rating has really tanked lately because I've been so busy, as I said at the beginning. Hello, Galois again. Haven't seen you in a little while. So this Queen E6, I haven't seen this in quite some time. In general, I don't like playing against the Scandi. Let me know if my volume is okay too, if I'm too close to the mic or too far. So I could play Rook E1. I could also play D4. D4 is kind of scary though. Let's play Rook E1. To me, the reason why D4 is scary is because it can only be defended by pieces in the short term. But I am going to play D4. Whoops! I just blundered D4. As soon as I said that, he's got 3 pieces on it. So I'm really rusty here. So okay, I have Bishop E3. Can I go E5? E5. What if he takes on C3? Then I can take on C6. No, then Queen C6, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I might have to go Bishop E3, I think, or Bishop B5. Okay, yeah, but let's go here. Let's defend it, and then maybe Bishop B5. Okay, let's go Queen D2. Maybe either Rook A D1 or trade these guys off. But no, this has to be defended. So let's go, because if I trade here, okay, yeah. So I don't want to take that because then he gets the open E file. So I'm thinking knight E4 looks good, and then I can play C3. So I think this is good. I don't think I'm blundering. Oh, well, he can take on E3. That's true. He can take on E3. So I missed that somehow. Oh, yeah, he's letting me off the hook with a lot of things. Although, I guess, yeah, because now I have knight C5, Zwishinzug. Then I can move this bishop. So let's go knight C5. And then, yes, I could go bishop G5 first. Because I do want to keep this bishop. Or I could go bishop H6. Let's go bishop H6. I think it's a hard one. Okay, let's go bishop H6. Pre-move the recapture. Okay, let's take that one. And then knight B3, I'm thinking. Okay. So now black's king is quite weak. So I think that's looking good for white here. I have knight E5, and I blockade a pawn, and yeah. So if he goes bishop, I guess he has bishop E7 and then C4 maybe. This knight only has one square to go to. And then I could go bishop F3 and offer a bishop trade. He doesn't do that. Okay. So I still have c4. I don't know what this queen d6 was about. I don't understand that one. I'm still thinking c4. He has knight b4, but then I have a3. And then he could challenge this knight. He could do that. Okay, but c4, if he goes knight to f6, I might go c5. Okay, I'm going to go c4. I'm going to go c4. And then I'm thinking c5. And then knight takes. So he will get knight e4. He will get knight e4. Have to be careful about, because one pawn is defending two knights. It's a very important pawn. I have to be careful that that pawn doesn't get undermined. He shouldn't have done that first, because now he can't even play knight e4. Okay, so what was this about? I guess it's just a nice square, but it blocks his... I guess he can't do that. This is a very good knight here. Okay, I love my position, but how do I win? Okay, so I have knight c4, which really doesn't do much, so let's not do that. Maybe I should play... I don't know. Should I play rook c1? And because I have an open c file, so maybe I can do stuff there. I better watch my clock too. Always getting into trouble in the clock. It's equal material, but I like my position, but I am playing slow. Yeah, my bishop isn't so great. Okay, so how do I exploit this c file? No, I think I'm going to go to F. I'm going to go here. So I open up the E file. Maybe I can put some pressure there. Like, because now knight c4 puts additional pressure on e6. Okay, and because he's just going to get that in. But let's play it anyways, just to... So knight c4. He moves the queen somewhere. And what did he do? h6. So, okay, he doesn't really have any plan. Yeah, so I could double up here now, but then he has knight. Okay, so maybe this way. But then there's knight g4, but I can just take it, right? Ooh, this is kind of a scary one too. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. Oh wait, not there. My queen is dying. Okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking here, but then how does he protect this pawn? He would have to go. Okay, let's just play it first. Oh, I feel like I'm going to make a mistake here. So if he goes to e7, yeah, my time's really ticking. If he goes to e7, I think he's fine. I don't know. I guess I could go queen e2 or rook e2. Yeah, he does go there. So let's... Okay, I'm gonna double up this way. I think queen e2 is fine as well, but I'm doing it this way. So I'm down 3 minutes on the clock. Okay, so this, he's still leading with the queen though. So that could become a problem for him. I have a fork here. But that just repeats the position. But I might do that just to buy some time. Yeah, I guess he's fine. Okay, yeah, let's repeat. I can go after this square now too. Oh, my time is really, really ticking. Okay, so this is now a threat again? No, it's not. It's not. I really have to pick up the pace now. Like, there's no going back. Like, I have to go quick. Yeah, this guy's really holding solid. I want to look at his account. New account, I will say. New account, of course it's new. Okay. I'm just going back and forth. I'm really not making any progress. I just hope he makes a mistake eventually. Oh, I better watch out for my my bishop, but I can always take the knight as a bailout. I might do that now. And then, I guess, so what's he thinking? I guess he has two. No, he only has one option, right? So, okay, let's go back here. And then, interesting. What was that about? Was he trapped? I don't think he was trapped, right? What was that about? Strange. Okay, I can go into here. Then again, anchor point, anchor. Oh, an anchor for my knight or an outpost, however you want to. Okay, discovery time. Building a discovery. Yeah, that exchange sack he did was, I don't think he had to do that, right? I think that was just a weird mistake. Okay, so I want to defend this with a pawn now. My position is great. Oh, he might try for something. No, he's not. I'm fine. Yeah, so I want to kill this bishop. Make it a tall pawn. Okay, so that bishop is dead. And then now I can go here, and because this is now protected by my pawn, and then I can offer to trade knights here. And I'm happy to trade because his bishop is not a happy camper. Okay, so I could repeat. Okay, let me just repeat what I think. And then I'm going to be quiet here because I need to play quick now. Oh, I could take here. Shit. I can take on e6. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can do this. Tactics. 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 So I could have done that. I could have done that the first time, but I only saw it the second time. Good thing I did the puzzle streak warm up, right? Okay. He has, I guess he can go here, and then I can just simplify this way. Easiest way to do it. And too bad his bishop can't play. I'll pin this if he lets me. He left the game. He let his time run. What a loser. What a loser. Yeah, it's a new account too, right? So I wonder why. I wonder why it's a new account. Probably just kept rage quitting and crying. Yeah, claim victory and report and block. Well, actually, I'm going to block first. And then report. Okay. Okay, so looking at this game again. What a loser, though. You know, letting the time run. I don't know if I've ever done that. I probably did it like 2 or 3 times out of like 20,000 games. I mean, that's not too bad, right? Yeah, so it was a Scandi, and then I blundered right out of the opening because I'm dumb. I played D4 here, and you know. So instead of D4, I guess, I don't know, D3, H3, Bishop F1. Yeah, maybe Bishop F1, and then I could put it on G2. It's not a bad idea. And then this got a little, well, F5 was bad, I think. And yeah, this just looked pretty good for white, I think. And I couldn't come up with a plan. Like I would take white here every day. It seemed like it's like +2 or something for white, but I was having trouble finding the way through. And then I think eventually I took on D5 after moving my knights a bunch of times. And then this was strange. Rook C5. You see, like why are you playing Rook C5? He doesn't even get a pawn for it, and then let your time run as if he mouse slipped or something. Like this is just your own fault. Why are you taking the knight? I don't get it. Very strange. And then he kills his bishop. And yeah, I just wanted to keep that bishop killed. Then I try to go on this A1 H8 diagonal. And so I think where was it? I could have done this the first time here. So here I should have played rook takes C6. But then I saw it the second time, and yeah. Point being, he can't take the rook because of this fork here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Get this loaded. Give it some time to load. Okay, it looks like it went pretty smoothly. I had 5 inaccuracies. I guess I'll just look at the 5 inaccuracies quickly. So the first one was castling. It prefers D4 right away. Yeah, I don't really care about that too much. Next one was here when I played, oh wait, where was it? The rook E1. Whoops, oh come on. I played rook E1. D4. So it wanted D. Yeah, I considered it. I guess, okay. I was playing a little too much on autopilot. The next one was here, the bishop E3. It does prefer bishop E5, so those were 2 instinctual moves that I had. Or D5. No, so I did look at D5, but then I thought bishop takes C3. Oh, no, I was right the first time, but I forgot that I was on his queen. Yeah, so that's 3 moves where my instincts were right, but then I just didn't calculate afterwards very well. Okay, I'm going to play another game. That was a little one-sided, so there wasn't too much to look at. Okay, playing a 2000. And he has a nice established account. So I've been trying the Dutch lately with mixed results. I don't think I've ever seen A3 there. It's interesting because that's like a Nimzo line. And then he might play knight f3 after. Yeah, so he's actually this is very interesting because sometimes you can also play bishop b4. Yeah, see, he does play that in the Dutch. Yeah, I think I can just castle here. I don't think there's an urgency to do anything. And then I might play b6 next here. Because if white doesn't play b3, then black will take that diagonal. d5 might be good. d5 might be good. I think I just play bishop b7 and then let him. Okay, e4 though? No. I should be okay here. Pre-move it. Oh, but he's got knight g5. Might be a problem. I forget about this. Like, again, I'm still new to the Dutch, but he can take on e6 and then knight g5. And he might do that because he might be watching the stream. No, he doesn't. Okay. So now, yeah, this, I have to be careful about this allowing d5 in the future because that causes some issues. Yeah, because it really weakens e6. So the problem with d6 is he takes on e6, and I'm trying to justify playing that still. Yeah, I don't think I should have allowed d5. And I don't know what I should have done to have prevented it, but anyways, it's been done. Can I just take on d5? And then if he recaptures, we'll call that. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. And then I might play d6. And then we'll just say that his d pawn is overextended. Yeah, so I'm thinking d6 here. This will become weak though, e6. He can still get into e6. See, that's a problem. You can do it two different ways. I never should have. Yeah, that d5 thing's annoying. Well, these are the growing pains you get when you play a new opening. Maybe I can go knight e4. I don't really believe it. But I'm going to do it. And I would almost play h6, except he still has this knight d4 maneuver, right? h6, knight d4. So h6 would just be kind of slow. So I'm planning bishop f6 next. Okay. So now he doesn't have knight g4. So maybe now, okay, d6, he still has this. So okay, I can come into here. I can also go knight c5. Oh, he has discovery. Ooh, yuck. So I could play d6 and then sorry, I could play d6 and then if knight d4, then I would have this, but he just goes queen c2, and this is always weak. Always weak. Although if he goes queen c2, Yeah, I think I'm going to go bishop. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, I guess I'll move. I'll go king h8, get off the discovery. Then I'm going to try for bishop f6, I think. That d5 is such a pain in the butt. Oh, so now I think I will play d6. Okay, I burned a lot of time there. I have to start playing quicker. So I think this is a bit of a mistake because I mean that's the what do they call it? The promised land, right there, on e6. So what's the word? Oh, my vocabulary recall is so bad. Okay. I think I can win a pawn here. Oh, how did I miss that? Okay, I'm really losing it. Okay, I'm really losing it, losing the thread. Okay, but yeah, I think bishop f6. Get that in, and then this is still weak for me, but it's going to take a little while to get there. I guess it's only 3 moves away, so he could still get there. But I might try to start attacking d5. Yeah, so let's bring in this knight. I might go for this trade, although no, he's getting a little strong there. I could kill this bishop. I might do that if he. Oh, he might just reroute to this diagonal. What about if I attack him here? G5 is interesting. G5. What about this way? Then he has to go back on this diagonal, and that's not a great. Yeah, I like bishop g5 actually. So now he has to stay on this diagonal, which I think is not so great for him. I think if he rerouted the bishop this way, that's a much better angle for his bishop. So I like the logic of this. So now he has to stay on the h2 b8 diagonal. And then I could play f4. No, I wouldn't. Whoa, that can't be great, can it? Oh, he still wants this. Okay, maybe it's time for rook e8, or my queen has to come in anyways, right? So, wait, no, that doesn't do anything. Never mind. Actually, I could take here. I still don't want him to get this one, though. I was trying to change the move order. Yeah, so I could do it this way. This bishop sucks. Okay, let's try this. So, I want to try this one here. It's a weird thing. Scary. Burned a lot of time there. Okay, so let's say he moves the queen. And let's just take that one and then take here. So what's he thinking about? Yeah, that was a weird delay. Okay, so now he castles. And I'm going to just improve my queen. My bishop still sucks. That's a bad bishop. Well, technically it's a good bishop. Okay, queen a4. I'm just losing a pawn there. rook b2. Haha, rook b2 maybe. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take that because I didn't like queen a4 anyways. And then I don't want him coming down here, but I actually have this controlled. Okay, let's go here. I'm in quite some time trouble. So I can get a pawn. I think I'll take that pawn. I still feel very uncomfortable here, though. This bishop is still terrible. You know, this is very weak. So what if he goes rook b2? Then I go queen c1. Okay, so maybe I can go rook b8. Yeah, rook e8 would be the second option. Because rook e8, I've got this plan. But no, I'll go to the fully open file. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that one. And then I think, so I could go this way. Actually, yeah, that's tempting, but I think I'm going to go rook b8 still. Ooh, but yeah, rook e8 to rook e4 is very tempting. But just, no, so, well, I don't care if he takes that, right? I think I'm just going to attack him here. Now, do I want e3 or c4? Probably c4. Because then I'm hitting e5 and discoveries. Yeah. Okay. So I can take on e3. Or take here. I think I want this one. But then, yeah, plus then this doesn't mate me, but it's close. Yeah, I think I'm okay here. Yeah, I can just take it. So he was a little tricky there at the end, but he did not think. Okay. Okay. That got a little dangerous, but he was a little careless. That's how I would describe it. The whole game, he was pretty careless. Ooh. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so looking at that one again. Yeah, so we got a Dutch. First time I think I've played a Dutch when my opponent has played a3, which I think is too slow. See, in the Nimzo, when this happens, if it won't let me make a move here. But after knight f6, c4, e6, a3, I don't know, because it's slow there too, right? But I think one of the key differences is I don't know, maybe a3 is not terrible for white here, but black is usually pretty happy to have the bishop on e7 anyways. In the Nimzo, I mean, it's normal to put the bishop on e7 in the Nimzo as well, but I don't know. It's just, I think since this diagonal is open, it makes a little bit more sense for the bishop to be on e7 than in the Nimzo. I don't know. I'm trying to justify, or I'm trying to poo-poo the a3 move. Anyways, yeah, h3 probably not terrible, but also a little slow. He's trying to kind of giving himself a little escape hole, kind of like the London, but it's got to be too slow. I mean, I've already castled, and it's my turn, and I'm black, and white is nowhere close to having castled. So I think, but then again, but yeah, but this caused me a headache. This d5, so I think one of the reasons, so the d5, I have to be more alert to it, I think, when he has a knight on c3. But even without the knight on c3, he could still play it, right? But yeah, I think I should have played d6 then, because of d5. So d6, and then if d5, then I can go e5. Yeah, so I can still play b6. It's like if he plays g3 now, well, now his king side's a little bit too weak. So I think I should have played d6 before b6 here because of d5. I'm learning. And then yeah, I had to spend a lot of time trying to deal with this d5 move, and I didn't love this position. I was so terrified of e6. You know, I think this was a mistake. I think you should have played like knight d4. You know, eyeing or preparing to castle like e3, but he should not have. Oh, this is the word I was searching for before. Committed. He should not have committed the knight to e5 because it would have been. This is really destined for e6 in my opinion. Yeah, and then I just started playing a little bit quicker here because I was a little low on the clock, and I liked my decision here. I like bishop g5, not letting him reroute the bishop. So I think this was a strong strategical choice. This was a little bit lazy. I was trying to, yeah, this is a little bit lazy, but I don't have much time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I had better moves here. And yeah, so I didn't like this queen a4. So I traded here to not allow queen a4. And yeah, he gave me a free pawn for some reason. And yeah, I'm up a pawn, so I was fine with trading, even though my bishop's a little bit weak. Plus, he has weak pawns everywhere. So do I, but he's got more weak pawns. Yeah, went for the b file, and yeah, activated my rook. And yeah, then he tried for tricks, which almost worked. Like before I took the pawn, I had to be careful. So I didn't take on e3 because I was concerned about bishop d3, which I think is winning for him. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's winning for him. So yeah, so I took this way, and yeah, so he, it is tricky here, but he played it right away. I mean, I always have this defense, so I'm fine here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Oh, no viewers now. It is late. This is what I get for starting the stream so late. I do not blame anybody. I mean, who wants to watch? Well, I like to watch chess on YouTube before bed. I don't really like to watch streams live though. Okay, so going back to the beginning. So this a3 move, it's playable, I guess. It's fine, according to the engine. And I'm thinking I should have played d6 instead of, before b6. And let's see if the engine, no, engine doesn't care. b6, it likes b6. It prefers it b6 over d6, slightly. So, and bishop b7 was fine. Okay, interesting. So here it's suggesting knight e4 now. And then if this happens in knight d2, I think we can just take, and then we have a discovery. And even without the discovery, like let's just say I waste a move. Yeah, this is still very good because, well, white has not castled, essentially. That's why. Okay, and then here, d6, I mean, this was fine. It actually did not like bishop g5. I guess it likes the bishop, our bishop where it is. So I was too worried. So maybe I didn't need to worry about this, his rerouting, because I'm already controlling that anyways. It wasn't really worth, you know, I let him spend 2 moves to get there, I guess is the point. So the computer's recommending a5, b5, which is weird. b5 and then rook b8. It just wants an open file for the rook. Interesting. Whoa, what a crazy move though. And if pawn takes, okay, yeah, this is complicated. Then even a5 here. It wants open lines. His king's in the center, and it just wants to open up lines. Wow. Crazy. Otherwise, it wants to bring in the queen. But it wants to explode now. So I didn't really pay attention that white's king was still in the center. So, yeah, because the computer appears to just want to open up lines like crazy here. Okay, and then this was all fine for the most part, and this was so this was his blunder. So even here, computer didn't really mind that he dropped the pawn so much, but queen e3, yeah, is losing. Wow, I blundered at the end here. That'll be interesting to look at. Okay, but yeah, then rook b8 is best. Yeah, he should not have allowed to trade queen because his pawns are too weak and I'm up a pawn and it's my move. Yeah, so this was a blunder. So bishop e4 is winning? Maybe not winning, but it's an advantage for white. Wow, I don't fall. Oh, because wow, because wherever I go, he's going to give me a check, and then he can. Wow, that's the move. Not easy to see for either side, but that's tricky. Bishop e4, the only move for white that isn't losing. And yeah, we have to go rook g8. And I have to give him that bishop. Is this best? Whoops. It prefers the rook, but yeah. This would still be pretty close, actually. This is still very complicated, but as opposed to me just winning. So I should not have taken that pawn. I should have just created lift here. I had to be more careful, essentially. And I did know there was danger. I mean, I sensed the danger, but I did not see bishop d4 or bishop e4. Wow, I'm still kind of surprised that just works. So g5 is apparently the best move. Why not g6? I guess this is second best. I don't know why g5 is better. Apparently because if bishop e6, I can take on e3. If I go g6 bishop here, I guess I can still go here, but what's the... There's some subtle difference. But it's oh, that's why, because then you can go back to f4. I don't know, it's super subtle, it doesn't really matter. But I should have created Luft here. And what about the H pawn is, if I move the H pawn, I guess he can just stay on this diagonal. Even just bishop g6, and I'm in trouble. No, wait, apparently, no, here I have, I'm still okay. But, yeah, if we move the H pawn, I guess he can, I guess this is actually apparently the only move. He has to go bishop c2, and then he has this discovery. If I go to the back rank, though, yeah, so it's apparently equal here. Okay, anyways, yeah, so it was still actually tricky. This was still a tricky position. I was maybe a little bit too confident. So I had to play g6 or g5. Also, I guess rook c3 is good too, but g6 or g5 is the best moves. Yeah, which are not... I mean, in a game, I wouldn't move the h-pawn just because it doesn't make sense to move the pawn where white's still controlling the escape square. So had I seen bishop e4, I probably would have played g6. But yeah, g5 is better. Okay, tricky though. I'll play one more. This will be the last one. I am tired, so this would be the last one. So I got a lot of low rateds today. That's okay, because I'm not super sharp tonight. We have a Sicilian on board. So what? I think I won the first two games. It'd be nice to win another. I sense a dragon. I sense a dragon. No, okay. Queen c7 first. It's playable. I think I just play this normally. I don't think there's a way to punish queen c7 is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, do I just play normally here? No, I'm going to play g4 first. So I'm going to commit to castling queenside, but g4 just stopping h5. Not that he probably would have played it, but now he can't play it. So if rook c8, then maybe knight d5. Can I even just go knight d5 now? Because he has to take us the bishop. And then go to g8, right? Is this forced? I guess he could move the queen, right? But where is he moving the queen? Okay, maybe I won't do that yet. Maybe I will castle first. But yeah. Yeah, so okay. So rook c8, probably just king b1. Okay, so now I'll look at this again. So knight d5, so he could just move the queen. But then I'm winning a pawn there. So I'm liking knight d5 here. So bishop takes, pawn takes. I don't know if I want to commit to that yet. Knight d5, bishop d5, ed, knight b6. Now, sometimes in these lines, you can actually still play knight a5 and then let him take. I don't know if that's going to work here. I don't know, it's tricky. Okay, I think I'm going to go knight d5 though, but This is quite the sideline. So yeah, so knight b6. There is a very similar line. I don't think it's the exact same line. Okay, he didn't do it though. So I might have c4. Okay, so king b1. I don't know if he can take on d5 because I think I'm okay after queen c2. You know, queen c2, king a1. I think I'm okay there. So yeah, I think I can play king b1. So now the question is knight b6. That's the $1 million question. He doesn't play it. Well, that was a big mistake because now I have knight e5. But let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. So knight e5, knight d5. Yeah, it takes check, king a1. I mean, I should be fine there. Oh, no, I did screw up. I knew it. Yeah, because he just goes knight d5 first. Shoot. Okay, but... Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, I blundered there. I deserve it because I've had these types of positions countless times. That's why I knew that there was... Oh, he's letting me off the hook. I'm getting really lucky today. My opponents are missing. So now I just plop into here, I think. So, although, he could still just take, right? But then I can take here. Yeah, so... Yeah, so if he takes here, take. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. Yeah, I've gotten. I'll admit it when I get lucky. You know, because I certainly whine when I get unlucky. Yeah, I'm like a cat. I have 9 lives. My opponent's missing a lot of moves. Now, I'd rather play good moves than get lucky, but it is what it is. Yeah. Oh, I blundered again. I blundered like a million times this game. I can't believe it. I can't take here because of this check. Maybe I still can, though. Because this is not the end of the world. But it's pretty scary. Yeah, then he goes into there. It's pretty scary. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I can do this. Right, so I take on d6, queen c2, king a1, rook f d8, and then bishop e3, and then some discovery. Okay, I'm going to try for it. The safer way was to play bishop d3. Because we do have the bishop pair and we do have an attack on its king side. I have compensation for the pawn. But I'm going to go this line. Because the bishop d3 follow-up is interesting. But yeah, I must have made, what, like 4 mistakes and I got away with each one of them? Okay, so he didn't go for that. So now it's 2 bishops against 2 knights. I prefer white here, but I have some developing to do. Hello, Anta77. How does it go? How does it go? Okay, so I can win another pawn by just taking on c6, and I might do that because then I'm threatening yet another pawn. So I do give up my bishop pair, but I'll take material here. And now I have pass pawn potential. Look at that alliteration. past pawn potential. Okay, so I can just go c3. Or I could go bishop d3, which I think I prefer, because I needed to move that out anyway. So let's go bishop d3. So that's where you found me. Interesting. People don't really say where they found me. So you saw me on the Lichess streamers. Okay, so you're just kind of browsing the Lichess streamers and you found me. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Okay, so this guy wants a fork. So let's just stop that. Just a3. Maybe c3. But then my bishop becomes weak on d3. So a3 he has b4. I don't like that. So yeah, but c3 he has b4. Uh-oh. Okay, but why do I have to do anything here? Oh, because of this, right? So, yeah. Tricky. Okay, so a3, b4. I don't like it. Okay, what if I go bishop e4? And he's got knight. He's got here. Oh god, I don't really have a good solution here. So maybe I have to go rook c1. And then if 4 could come in here, and then no, that doesn't work, right? Okay, I just have to let him get this. I have to just move my. I have to move my rook. Okay, so knight b4. That burned a lot of time. So knight b4. And am I just losing a pawn? How did this happen? Did I have some better solution there? I don't know. Okay, so knight b. This guy let me off the hook a million times. Though. I wouldn't be surprised if he let me off the hook again. Very generous opponent, you know. But okay, so I need a plan for knight b4. Okay, he finally didn't let me off the hook. Yeah, so he does win a pawn. I don't know if I had a way to defend that. Okay, so so bishop e4 takes. I don't know. Okay, so I might go here. Okay, let's go here. And we'll pre-move that. Yeah, that didn't go well, hey? I don't know if I had a defense there earlier. And it says, why not bishop f5? Ah, because I didn't see it. That's why. Yep, I missed bishop f5. That was the way out. But that was just last move, though. But I'm also curious before that if I had a better way to defend. But I totally missed bishop f5. I don't know how I missed it. It was right there, right? And I had to find something. So it wasn't hidden. It wasn't like a secret move. Okay, so he's got twice as much time as I do. That's not good. It's pretty equal here. So what if he just attacks my pawn? I can't really defend it. Yeah, I can't defend it, right? Because I can go rook d1, he doubles up. But I can buy some time. I can start pushing my pawns up. And then he can't really take But then, yeah, yes, he can. This is basically this is a draw. Okay, that's a mistake though. So he let me off the hook. Oh, he wants to. Okay, but it's still a mistake. He's going to try to double up here, but he can never take on B1. But he can take on H2. That's true. He can take on H2 or that one. Okay, so maybe okay, but he's letting me get a lot of pawns here. Should I push or should I take? He's going to take 2 pawns. I wonder if I should just try to get this passed pawn. I could also but he's going to get this one for free. I don't know if I should take and then here and then he's getting in this one. Oh, but he's not. Okay. Okay, maybe I will take. I'm not sure about this though. Not sure about that. I don't know if you know, A4 was tempting, but so if he takes on F3, then I might go Rook C1. Okay, that's a mistake. Oh, yeah. Or he can take on H2, but my A pawn is a problem for him now. Well, I technically. Oh, I see. I can't. Okay. Okay, time to run a pawn. I need to pass a pawn. I have enough pawns. Yeah, I should create pass pawn now. I mean, I don't need more pawns. What good are pawns if you don't queen them? Right? What am I doing? Just queen a pawn. I have 1,000,000 pawns. Just queen. You know, I've got 2 passed pawns. So queen them. I don't need more pawns. Okay, so if he goes back to defend, I don't know. I'll probably keep pushing. Maybe I'll play B4. No, that's too slow. Okay. Yeah, so this is still a problem, eh? Rook B3, and then he gets Rook A8. I'm going to lose another pawn. I might have Rook F5 there. Okay, so yeah, let's get this one. Oh, let's go get that in. Oh boy. Okay, let's do this. What? Okay, go here. Oh, can he still get there? What do I do about that? I have to go H3. No. Now I can just play B7. If it goes there. No, I can't. Yeah, I could. Yeah, if he goes to G5, I can just go B7. Okay, come on, mouse. Let me get H4 in. I could have played h3 last move. Trade pawns. Okay, it should be pretty easy from here. I don't know why I moved the king there. That was dumb. I should have. Oh well. This is getting too close. I'm so bad at converting. I am so bad at converting. This guy will get a block. Plays till mate. So that'll be a block. I'm sure it's just a little kid, but still annoying. Okay. Ooh. So three wins, but my opponents were all a bit low. A fair bit lower rated. So let's take a look at that game to try to learn something. So yeah, this guy let me get away with so much. Just it was only one move he didn't let me get away with. He let me off the hook like 5 times. I played really poorly this game. So Queen C7, yeah, a bit unusual, but I don't think it's terrible. Possibly I could have played G4 earlier, like here. And yeah, I wasn't sure about if knight d5 was premature. Like I could play king b1 or h4, you know, but often knight d5 is a good move. And yeah, I thought b5 was a mistake, but I think he can just go knight d5 here. But there's a position I had even in a tournament. I forget if it was against Ryan Leong, but I don't think it was the exact same position. But I think if in knight d5, I think there's no, this couldn't be right. No, I have to be thinking about something else, right? No, I think this is just bad here. I think it's just a mistake. I think knight d5 is good. I don't think there's any tricks to be had. Yeah, there's a similar position where you let him take on d5, and then you play knight c6 anyways because of some tactics, but I don't see that working here. So he could have just taken on d5, I believe. Now, he can't take on f2. That's what I had calculated, and that's why I missed this. So I mean, I missed that a5 was hanging, because if he takes on f2, I just go king a1 and I'm fine. But it's the a5 that's the problem. So he let me off the hook there, and then I think I think this was okay at this point. Playing this now. No, this was still unclear because of the queen f2 again. It was still unclear, but this might have been okay. And then I'm sure I'm much better here, but then he got the pawn back. So I don't know how that happened. Like, I don't know if bishop e3 was the mistake or I didn't know what to do here. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's tough. So maybe I played it right. Maybe rook a7 was good. But then, yeah, I missed bishop f5, as Anta said later. I just totally missed it. Totally missed it. Would have solved all my problems. And here I think this is equal now. White it's easier to play for white, but I think black can hold the draw here. Wasn't sure about taking this pawn, but probably it's the right move. And then, yeah, no, it was this pawn I wasn't sure about taking. I was thinking a4 and letting him gobble everything up. But, yeah, I think this is a bit of a mistake. I think he should just start taking pawns here. Although, yeah, this did work out for him, though. Yeah, and then so I just start pushing pawns now because I don't need more pawns. I have three extra pawns. And I get a bit low on the clock, so, I don't know. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I should have let him take another pawn and just bring in another rook, but I don't know. I still like this. No, I like the way I played it. No, I like this way. Yeah, no, this is much easier to convert. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this was good. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. It's amazing that I can, like, find some time for chess at midnight when I'm just busy all day. I mean, I can't wait. Man, like, years back earlier when I was streaming, I was able to stream consistently every day, you know, for 4 hours a day. And now I'm so busy I can only, well, I've been streaming about maybe 3 to 4 times a week, but typically only for about 2 hours. So it's, you know, less than half the time. It's like a third of the time that I used to stream in. My chess improvement has suffered as a result. Okay, so the graph is looking good so far. But the first half will be bad because I made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, one mistake now. One blunder, yeah. There will be more. Yeah, 3 mistakes, 1 blunder, yeah. Yeah. This is what I kind of felt it was. So this was fine. So this was all fine. Oh, wait. No, it's not loving knight d5 here. It does want to prepare things a bit more first, but it's not terrible. This was all good. And then this was a mistake because of knight takes d5, but apparently it's still equal. Still equal because we do have the bishop pair. Actually, not even equal. Apparently white is still better here. Interesting. But strongest here was c4. And I did mention that that's an idea earlier in the game. But why can we do... Is it because of rook c1? Rook c1. Yeah, that would have been tricky though. There's lots to calculate after playing c4 here. So yeah, this was a mistake. Knight e5, the first one, and then the second one was knight c6. Yeah, because if knight takes d5, so computer's recommending still c4. And I know that c4 is a thematic idea in these positions, but so is knight c6. So it's also saying bishop h3 because I think because of g5, maybe just g5 right away. But in these knight or positions, when white gets a knight on a5 and a pawn on d5, almost always knight c6 is a very, very strong move. So I kind of played it automatically. And then, yes, yeah, so he should have taken on c2. And I wasn't quite sure of this. But, oh yeah, I was going to go, oh no, it was his turn. But then I was going to go bishop d3. But yeah, so yeah, white's just much better. And then I blundered here with rook b7. Oh yeah, so sorry. So this key position. So I spent a long time on rook a7, which is not even in the top 5 moves. It's saying a3, but I did not like b4. Apparently we had a mini replies. The best is a4, which for some reason I didn't consider. I just thought I had to take or he had to take me. I didn't consider a4 for some reason. But there's no reason not to consider it. I should have considered a4. But I also could have played bishop f5 here. Or rook e1. Rook e1 is scary though. This is kind of a scary position. Okay, so I could have just played a3. There was also rook a5. But this, how does this work? Oh, okay. It's all because of this bishop f5. Okay. So yeah, I played rook a7. And then, yeah, I missed bishop f5 here, but also bishop e4. I did consider this silently, but I thought he could just take here. Oh, and then bishop f5. Wait. Is it because I have bishop d7? Oh no, it's because of back rank issues. Wow. So I could have still played bishop f5 after. Wow, back rank issues there. Okay. And then I made another mistake here of taking the pawn. It does just want to push my passed pawn. If he attacks it, it's saying keep pushing. Even if we can't take on e5, it doesn't care. Play anything. Can I play rook c1 even? Yes, I can play rook c1. Okay, so I should have pushed a pawn. Yeah, I didn't need more pawn. I was too pawn grabby here. Okay, and then yeah, I'm just winning, and then a slight inaccuracy here with rook b6, but still winning. It's preferring other moves here. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it there. What can I say? I've been busy. One of these days I'll be less busy, I hope. So as a recap, I started with Puzzle Streak. I was more than halfway done when I started the stream. And then, so I got up to 35 as my pre-warm-up. Then I played 3 rapid games on Lee Chess. I won them all, but each one of my opponents was a fair bit lower rated by about like 80 points, 80 to 100 points or more. So probably about 100 points on average. So yeah, they were all lower rated, but at least I did get 3 wins. And yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go to bed. Okay, take it easy. Have a good night.